Treasure Island, Chapter 4. The Sea Chest. I told my mother all that I knew. "We can't stay here in this house," she said. "It's too dangerous. We'll leave in the morning." We closed the Admiral Benbow and stayed upstairs until nightfall. Every sound, even the ticking of the clock, filled us with alarm. That horrible blind beggar was probably nearby. He could return at any moment. In the evening, we returned to the parlour. We stood for a moment, holding hands in the dark, alone with the dead captain's body. My mother lit a candle. The captain lay as we had left him, on his back. His eyes were open, and one arm stretched out. "Draw the blind, Jim," whispered my mother. "They may be outside, watching." I went down on my knees. On the floor, close to his hand, there was a little round piece of paper. It was black on one side. Written on the other side was this short message: "You have until 10 tonight." Our old clock began striking. It was 6 o'clock. We needed the key to the captain's sea chest. I felt in his pockets, one after another. A few small coins, a thimble, and a pocket compass were all that they contained. "Perhaps it's around his neck," suggested my mother. I tore open his shirt at the neck. There, hanging on a piece of string, was the key. We hurried upstairs to the captain's room. The chest was where it had stood since the day of his arrival. It was like any other seaman's chest on the outside. The initial B was burned on the top of it with a hot iron. The corners were smashed and broken by long, rough usage. Though the lock was very stiff, my mother managed to turn the key. She forced open the lid. A strong smell of tobacco rose from inside the chest. At the top, there was a suit of very good clothes, carefully brushed and folded. "These have never been worn," my mother said. Under the suit, there was a collection of the captain's possessions. These included 4 very handsome pistols, a silver bar, an old Spanish watch, and some other trinkets of little value. That seemed to be everything. Then my mother removed the bottom lining of the chest. Hidden away was a bundle tied up in oilcloth. It consisted of some papers and a canvas bag. When she lifted this bag, we heard the jingle of gold. My mother began counting the coins, which were of all countries and sizes. "I will only take what the captain owed us," she said. "Not a penny more." Suddenly we heard a terrifying sound coming from outside. It was the tapping of the blind man's stick upon the frozen road. We froze ourselves, holding our breath as the tapping came closer. Then there was a sharp rap on the inn door. We could hear the handle turning. The bolt rattled. After what seemed an eternity, the tapping slowly died away. "Mother," said I, "we need to go. The blind man will be back soon." A whistle sounded in the distance. "I'll take what I have," my mother said, jumping to her feet. "And I'll take this," said I, picking up the oilskin packet of papers. Outside, the fog was rapidly clearing. Hurrying back towards the village, we could hear the sound of men running. I could see a light swinging to and fro. Someone was carrying a lantern. By good fortune, we were close to the little bridge. Somehow, I managed to drag my mother down the bank and a little way under the arch. It was a poor hiding place, but we could see and hear what was happening around the inn.